chemicals and compost, vaccinations and irrigation. It's time for Today in Ag with Jimmy Clark.
Hey, good day to all you great stewards of the land. It is Today in Ag with Jimmy Clark, brought to you by First National Bank and Trust of Elk City and Sayre, Oklahoma. Got something going on with my beard there. Got to figure out what that was. There, I fixed it. All right. Happy Monday, everybody. Let's see what's happening with our temperatures as soon as I figure out where my computer is. There we go. 70 degrees at Boise City, 69 at Slapout, 69 at Lahoma, 66 at Cheyenne, home with the secret weapon, 66 at Hollis, 67 at Hobart. Out here in the panhandle of Texas, more of the same. 70 degrees at Lipscomb, 69 at Miami, 68 at Dozer, 67 at Wellington, and 66 at Odell. Hope everybody had a happy Easter. It was a really pretty weekend. Oh, what'd I do? Oh, I got the high tunnel ready for tomatoes. I'm picking up my tomato plants tomorrow from the Votech at Burns Flat. And actually, I'm going to have Mr. Weddle on here probably Friday. They're going to open up their greenhouse for vegetable plants and flowers and all that good stuff coming up here. We'll announce that later this week. But I am ready to get tomatoes planted. I got a gopher. Maybe even a family of gophers that have made their way underneath my mat. And I had some major water leaks going on from them cutting it with their teeth in my lay flat. Got all of them but a few fixed today. Yesterday I'm going to get them fixed. Get the ground saturated, ready for tomatoes. So, man, when there's nothing going to be said on Elk City Rant and Rave anymore about the Long John Silver sign. I seen a crane company and a sign company in there this morning early when I pulled in to go to Ace, and they taking her down. I know that weld on that one pole sucked, but I know the other weld looked like that thing had turned probably 90 degrees from its original spot, and that one weld held up with the twist of the pipe. So I don't know if one welder welded one side and another welder welded the other side, or we just had some bad metal. But anyway, the Long John Silver sign is down by now, surely. They had it hooked up a while ago and making some cuts, so it's done. A lot going on today is the Oklahoma Cattlemen's Association happy hour. And speaking of that, we got, where's my email at? Here we go. Bear with me a second here. Right there. Tomorrow at the Beaver County Stockyards at 12 o'clock, the Ranger Road Fire Relief Fundraiser will be happening. All proceeds will go to those affected by the Ranger Road fire. Please come help us support our neighbors and community, rebuild all that was lost. Yeah, it's pretty good. So there will be a meal provided by Mike Weir and Tyson Fresh Meats. Guests there will be the Oklahoma Cattlemen's Association, the Kansas Livestock Association, the American Angus Association, and the Working Ranch Cowboys Association Foundation. That'll be there tomorrow. Got any questions? Give Colin Dahmer a call at 785-633-5710. So I call, or the Stockyards, either way. I call Miss Lori Campbell, famous Lori Campbell. Her husband is the not so famous Jeremiah Campbell, but I called Lori this morning, and she's going to be up there tomorrow. And one of the reasons that OCA is going to be there is they're going to be taking donations for the Oklahoma Cattlemen's Association Foundation Fund. That will be, all this money will go to help with relief to all the ranchers and farmers up there. And also, she will be there with hard copies of the wildfire assistant application. If you need help with some stuff, the OCA did a really good job last go around with the last fires we had there the year before last. And I don't remember the dollar amount distributed, but it was quite a bit. And they distributed quite a bit to all the fire departments around there. So awesome chance to get up there, see Lori, sign up if you're needing assistance, and also if you feel in your heart you can donate some money. That would be awesome to donate to the OCA. And she thinks that they'll start distributing that money maybe next week. It'll be a quick turnaround on this deal, so that'll be going on. So get with Lori tomorrow up there. Also, the Kansas Livestock Association, American Angus Association, and the Working Ranch Cowboys Association will be there. Matter of fact, speaking of fire departments, so some piece of poop started a fire out there west of Elk City Saturday. Sandy and I were on our way to my landlord's 50th anniversary celebration, and pulled into the store there, Dollar General, to get a card for him. And I seen the fire trucks come by and didn't think nothing about it. And I seen the old timer, ex-fireman here in Elk City, full-timer, Jamie Chester. And I said, where are them boys going? I don't know. So got in the truck, and we were headed up north Elk City to go to the party. And I don't know. I had a feeling that it was really close to where I take care of those cows out there, West Elk City. So we kind of made a detour, got by the entrance to the Elk City dump, and I was like, dang, that is on them. It had to be. So I kicked her into NASCAR drive and got over there, and the fire department was already out in our pasture. Luckily, my cows were all in the area of the lot where the water's at, hanging out, so they weren't in any danger at that moment. But man, all I can say is thank you so much to the Elk City Fire Department, the Beckton County Task Force, Berlin Fire Department emptied the barn to come to it. BLM was even there, and somebody else was there. Carter was there with the task force, with the Beckton County Task Force. So thank you to all the fire departments. Got her knocked down. It did burn, but I don't know, 20, 25 acres, according to what they were figuring. And I was looking, it did burn down the fence line, but it was started intentionally. No, I don't know. I don't know about this crap. I know they got one up in Roger Mills that's doing that stuff, and there's no need in it, people. It's caught on camera, and so it just gonna be a bad day for somebody when this all is said and done over. We don't need that. And speaking of other fire departments, Nakona Cook with the Cloud Chief Fire Department is going to be on here at 12:30 to talk about their upcoming fundraiser that they got coming up this Sunday. And like I said, if any of you guys get a chance to donate to your local volunteer fire departments or your fire departments, either one, doesn't matter, please do. Even if it's in perishable food or Gatorade or water, whatever you can do, be more than glad. It would be very appreciative. They do a great job. I don't know how many trucks ended up out there, but it didn't take long. Because here's the deal. That fire was getting to the south end because the wind was out of the north the other day, was getting to the south end of the place out there, and there's a big tree row there. And once it gets past that tree row, because we're at the north end of the section, there's a lot of big grass, pastures, and it's houses. There's at least a half a dozen houses south of that thing. So they knocked her down and prevented any structural fire. So I don't get it. Why? Why do you want to? I mean, I know we had this deal over at Custer City where a guy was arrested and charged with arson, and weird story where he was just wanting to be part of the fire department and trying to, just be there to help and stuff. I don't get it. What makes these people want to start fires? They have issues. That's all I can tell you. I'm sorry if you're listening and you're one of them. You got issues. You have mental issues. Do you know how much livestock and housing and equipment, and luckily nobody's been hurt so far. It's not funny at all. Not funny at all. What starts? Why would you start a fire? I don't get it. And a lot of people's livelihoods are at stake when you do this stuff. And I honestly, I don't know what would happen if I catch somebody starting a fire. I know what needs to happen legally and by the law, but it's I don't know. So I guess I ought to shut my mouth and not jeopardize anything that comes out of my mouth. But man, it is sad. Sad. Accidents happen. I realize that. But we got somebody creeping around 4 or 5 counties over here starting fires. And all I can say is you keep it up, you're going to get caught. You might get caught by the law and other stuff. But I don't know what's going to happen to you if a landowner catches you. That's all I can tell you. God bless you. And you'll probably be 6 foot under. That's all I can say. That's where you need to be, because there's no helping you there. There's no way of helping somebody that likes to, what is the technical word for somebody likes to start fires? I can't remember it. My brain's dead. It's always dead during the show because I got too much going on. Well, enough of that. Let's take a, what is it? Well, it's an arsonist, but there's something else, fire something. Going, I don't remember what that is, but anyway, enough of that. Let's take an OCA break. We'll come back and we'll check out the grain market and the livestock market, because the market was closed last Friday. We'll see how the market's reacting, and we'll see what happened overnight in our big world of agriculture.
Today in Ag with Jimmy Clark.
You don't want to let your cotton set in the field day after day waiting to be gin. Now, to better serve you, the cotton farmers in Oklahoma and the Texas Panhandle, Lone Star Gin has processed over 540,000 bales of cotton. They've got locations in Pampa, Texas, and now in Burns Flat, Oklahoma. Lone Star Gin has the ability to process over 2,400 bales per day. All they do is gin cotton. Go to LoneStarGin.com for more information, and you can find them on Facebook.
Is your cattle mineral investment being washed away? Weather can cause conventional mineral to absorb water and blow away. Simply put, your cows probably aren't eating. That's why Purina created Wind and Rain Storm Mineral, a weatherized mineral that can stand up to the elements. Its larger particle size makes it harder to blow away and easier for water to pass through. Keep money in your pocket. Contact Farmers Union Co-op Gin, 720 South Main, Elk City, 225-0191.
It helps to work with someone who's been down the same road you're traveling, someone who knows what you're up against and what you're going through. When it comes to farmers and ranchers, that's us. That's who we are. Our lenders know ag inside and out because we're producers too. We approach it like a partnership. We want to put ag producers in position to be successful. We're very laid back and easy to deal with, and people seem to like that. We think you'll like it too. I'm Marty Maddox. Great Plains Bank in Elk City is here to lend farmers and ranchers a helping hand. Member FDIC.
When your tractor has a flat, you're stuck. When your truck's on a construction site and a tire goes down, you're in trouble. You need help. So you call down to Blair, and they come to you. They answer the phone, and somebody comes to wherever you are to fix your problem. They carry Firestone, Michelin, and some other tires. Blair Tire and Feed, Highway 283 and 19. On-site tire service, 563-2692. 563-2692. They come to you.
You put your equipment through the ringer, and you do it in extreme weather out here. Parts that don't last aren't worth a dime. Gates hydraulic hoses are designed for high-pressure use. They keep going when the others fall apart. They're also flexible, so they're easy to handle and they're easy to install in tight spaces. Did you know that Napa Auto Parts does customized hydraulic hoses, all Gates hydraulics? Well, guess what? Now you know. Gates hydraulic hoses at Napa in Elk City, Weatherford, and Hinton, because you need parts that withstand the pressure.
Charlie Hahn is retiring, and XIT Auctions is helping him sell a bunch of great stuff April 18th west of Mangum. Begins at 10 a.m. with handguns, long guns, and ammo. Then there's a 28-acre mini ranch in Greer County, barns, pens, rural water, and electricity. Sale also includes a 2006 Dodge Ram 2500 and lots of machinery. For details, look online, xitauctions.com, or call Aubrey Latham, 393-4440. Hahn Retirement Auction is Saturday, April 18th, 2.5 miles west of Mangum. XIT Auctions, ready to work for you.
Tuesday and Wednesday, April 28th and 29th, Jones Pavilion, Canadian, Texas, is where ranchers and beef cattle producers from around the nation will be to learn, network, and to share with one another. Critical issues will be discussed. An incredible trade show and the best food you ever ate are all part of the 2026 Hemphill County Beef Cattle Conference. Go to the website now to register, see the agenda, or call 806-323-9114. That's 806-323-9114. See y'all in Canadian.
Now, back to more of Today in Ag with Jimmy Clark.
All right. My little buddy here at work just sent me a text, and she said it's called a pyromaniac. That's the word I was looking for. All right, let's check out some weather in Canadian, Texas for your Texas Panhandle Ag weather update. Humidity is 27, dew point's 35, temperatures 70. The winds are out of the south at 18 with wind gusts up to 26 miles an hour. No rain total month-to-date precipitation yet this month, and 8-inch soil temperature 63. Speaking of that, the Oklahoma Mesonet and a couple other of the weather meteorologists on social media is predicting northwestern Oklahoma, and I notice I said predicting. I didn't say they were saying, but predicting between the 9th and the 12th, 13th, 14th of April, maybe up over a couple of inches of rain through that 5-day period. And I know you guys need it, so keep your fingers crossed. Somebody up there in that dry line there from Arnett up towards the May Ranch up there and all that stuff back to the west. Somebody in that area, maybe Jeremiah Kimball could be a good prospect. Needs to go out there one night about midnight and do the naked rain dance so you can get some rain in that area. It works. As far as I know, it works. First, let's see what happened in our overnight in our big world of agriculture. Wheat and corn futures followed oil prices lower in overnight trading as investors shrugged off worsening drought in the southern plains instead of focusing on the geopolitical events in the Middle East. I got that straight now. West Texas Intermediate crude, the U.S. standard, was down 1.7% overnight, while Brent futures, the global benchmark, dropped 1.1%. The U.S. and Iran were discussing a potential ceasefire that may lead to an end of the war between the countries. And let's see here. What else is? Investors mostly look past worsening drought conditions in the southern plains where hard red winter wheat is growing. About 47% of Kansas, the biggest wheat grower in the U.S., was suffering from drought conditions as of March 31st. That's up from 32% the week before. So it's going. Almost 99% of all of Oklahoma, the second largest producer of hard red winter varieties, were seeing drought conditions last week, up from 94% the previous week and 54% 3 months earlier, according to what the monitor says. Wheat futures for May delivery fell 3 3/4 overnight in Chicago to 594.5. Kansas City fell 7 1/4 to 608.5. Let's see here. Let's see what the markets are doing. Investors raised their net long positions or bets on higher prices in soybeans to the highest level in 3 weeks, while reducing their bullish bets on corn. According to data from Chicago, money managers were net long by 204,000 soybean future contracts as of March 31st. That's up from 191,000 the week before. And speculators were net long in corn by 257,953 contracts, down from 279,000 contracts the week before. In wheat, hedge funds and other large investment firms turned bullish on soft red winter futures for the first time since June of 2022, holding a net long position of 7,781 contracts. Investors also bumped their bullish bets on hard red winter wheat to 23,800 contracts, and that's up from 9,500 a week earlier, quite a bit. And there you have it. What do we got going on here? Red flag warnings have been issued for parts of the southern plains as dry weather persists in the region, according to the National Weather Service. Winds in Oklahoma and the Texas Panhandle will be sustained 20 to 30 with gusts up to 40 today. Humidity will fall as low as 13% and temperatures in the 70s. Critical fire weather conditions are forecast once again this afternoon due to the dry and breezy conditions. There you have it. Okay, let's check out the grain market here real quick, the up-to-date one. A little bit of red in here, mostly, well, only thing in red in here is wheat. Kansas City wheat, May 606, down 9. July 622, down 8 3/4. Wheat for May in Chicago, 595, down 2 3/4. Corn, May 454, up 1 3/4. July's up 1 3/4 at 465. And soybeans, May 1169, up 5.5. July is 1185, up 5 1/4. Soybean oil, May 69.77, up 83. Soybean meal, May 317.50, up 230. And July's 315.40, up 220. Oats for May 349, up 4 1/4. See what livestock's doing. Well, there's some green showing up there. April lives 248.35, up 215. June is 247.15, up 82. Feeders for April are down 47 at 372.42. May is up 17 at 370.80, and August is 370.15, up 65. And lean hogs for April 90.57, up 22. See what the oil and gas is doing? Yeehaw. Ooh, May oil 113.75, up 225. Natural gas is 282, up 0.02 for May. There you have it. Interesting. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, somebody help me out there. This one guy says he's been doing the rain dance for months. But were you naked? Yes, were you naked? That's the important part. If you're going to do an actual rain dance, you have to be naked. And you got to do it at night because all the people with phones and drones around here, you don't want especially me, you don't want to see me naked. And it's got to be the naked rain dance for it to work. You can dance in clothes all you want, but that ain't going to help matters whatsoever. Before we go to break here, I just wanted to, we've been in a drought, and I know we got some rains last week, and some people are happier, but this drought is far from over. But I've seen people going snow skiing in Colorado and New Mexico on social media here the last couple, 2 or 3 months. And the one thing that's caught my eyes, there is no snow there, basically, unless it was man-made. So I've seen this deal in successful farming on Colorado. The Colorado drought worsens as snowpack hits record low. The entire state is now abnormally dry with extreme and exceptional drought, doubling amid record heat and poor snowpack, increasing risk for the 2026 season. Here it says Colorado snowpack is at its lowest level on record. for early April, signaling severe drought impacts ahead. River levels are peaking earlier than usual, meaning less water will be available during the critical summer growing season. And it's just sad. And, I was talking to I've said this before, but I was just talking to him again. I got a really good friend that lives in Vegas, and he had just went over there, see a buddy over here. He lives in Vegas, and he went over to California. They don't have any limitations on water in most parts of California. In Vegas, you get caught watering when you're not supposed to, they'll throw the book at you. But everything's green. They just keep watering. It's a shame that they're wasting water like that over there in California. And this river, the river that comes out of Colorado that ends up going into California, they're taking water away from farmers out there. These big cities and municipalities and businessmen, they're buying all the water rights up from the farmers in California so they can supply to the city. So basically that farmer turns into a dry land farmer. I don't think it's not going to be a good deal in the end, because California provides up into 70-80% of the vegetables and other fruits and stuff that we eat here in the United States. And the more farmers you take out of the equation out there, the more we're going to have to import vegetables from other countries, what I'm getting to. So, I don't know, just a bad deal. So, praying for Colorado this summer is they're just, they're not going to make any more snow. It's all, snow season's basically over for the most part. So, he said he would group, one of the meteorologists there, Shoemaker, he said he would group this year's drought with Colorado's worst droughts that happened in 2002, 12 and 13, 18 and 20. So it's worse in some areas than others, and just a bad deal. Okay, let's take an Oklahoma Cattlemen's Association break, and we'll be right back.
He loves talking about farming and ranching. Today in Ag with Jimmy Clark.
Most of your farm equipment has cylinders. Sometimes they know what's the matter with it. If it's leaking, they'll bring it in. If they just need a seal kit, you tear it completely apart. Replace all the rubber goods that's in the cylinder. Well, my name is Roy Jones, and everybody in Elk City knows me by Bird. And this is Camrock Supply, Elk City, Oklahoma.
It's 2111 South Main, south of Fred's Steakhouse.
I've known them guys for years and years, and they know what I'm capable of doing.
In this area, a lot of people wean their calves off their cows in the fall. Wheat's planted in the fall, and they buy calves. They take them to the sale barn or maybe private treaty. They run them through the winter on wheat. And some sell in March before they cut their wheat. Some take them through May and graze out their wheat and sell them in May or run them through grass in the summer. I have cattle. The guys I work with, they have cattle. I'm a fourth generational rancher. I'm Monty Carlson, and I help make a difference at First National Bank and Trust of Elk City and Sayre.
Member FDIC.
Kent Watkins here with SEI Agrotech in Elk City. Are you looking for the best nutrition for your herd? We proudly carry Mix 30 liquid feed, Forco horse supplements, and can blend proven products to keep your livestock healthy and productive. Stop by today and let us help you choose the right feed solutions for your operation. And to our neighbors in Texas, we can sell to you and welcome your business. Stop by or call us today at SEI Agrotech on South Randall in Elk City and follow us on Facebook.
The biggest mistake I've seen when people are purchasing insurance or coming in to visit with us is being underinsured. You know, the state minimum on auto insurance is $25,000, $50,000, and that's too low. I mean, if you run into somebody's new vehicle and it costs $50,000 and you only have $25,000 in coverage, that's going to come out of your pocket. So, you know, we try to make sure that our customers are insured how they need to be to get the coverage. I mean, if you're going to have insurance, you need to have it for the right reasons, and that's to protect themselves. I mean, that's why they have it. I'm really in the business of protecting the customer. When it comes to protection, it's not a large amount more to go ahead and get the coverage you need.
Life insurance and annuity products offered through Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company. Property and casualty products are offered through Oklahoma Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance and affiliated companies.
Hi, I'm Mickey Lively. I'm an insurance agent with Oklahoma Farm Bureau. My office is located in Greer County. Call me anytime at 580-782-3827.
Farming is no game, but when you're at the game and have the ability to control your irrigation in the field, it's a huge game changer. Valley Irrigation is where farming meets in-zone efficiency. With AgSense remote technology, farmers become MVPs of their fields. Real-time play-by-play control means you're always ahead of the game. Score big with irrigation technology from Valley. It's technology that improves your life and lets you beat the game and be in the game. Visit Knutson Irrigation to become the MVP of your field. Online at KnutSonIrrigation.com. They have your in-field coverage and your back.
Every farmer and rancher knows nutrition is key when it comes to getting the best out of every animal. High Pro Feeds has built their reputation on providing the best nutrition possible. Their commitment to nutrition is unwavering. High Pro is a name you know and trust. Buy the best and get the results you deserve. Hobart Farm and Garden is your trusted High Pro Feeds dealer, providing quality feeds in bulk, bags, or sacks. Visit them online at hobartfarmandgarden.com.
Jimmy's all wound up and ready to go. Here comes more of Today in Ag with Jimmy Clark.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Freedom, Oklahoma. Here is your ag weather update for northwestern Oklahoma. 71 is the temperature, dew point 38, humidity 31. The winds are out of the southwest at 17 with wind gusts up to 23. 65 is the 3-day average, 4-inch bare soil temperature. Sunset at 8:02. 75 today, 42 tonight, and partly sunny tomorrow, 71 with winds about like today. So pretty good. On the phone with me right now is Mr. Nakona Cook from over there at Washita County Way. What's going on, Nakona?
Just enjoying this beautiful weather right now.
Oh, yeah. It is pretty, isn't it?
It's nice to not have the wind blowing 100 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Have a little bit of moisture.
Well, hey, by the way, some of your area over there got some pretty good rain last week.
Yeah, we did. Right there around Cloud Chief, I had about 2 inches at my house. You go a little farther south down towards Godebo, had about 3 inches. And I'd heard spots of close to 5 inches around Mountain View area.
Somebody got a pond
full. It kind of started right there around us and went east. I think around Cordell still didn't get much rain at all. So we're still pretty dry in a lot of spots.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard some areas around Hobart got it too, and they needed it. They've been lacking getting part of the rains. They didn't get half probably what we got last year, and you hate to say you feel sorry for somebody, but I was getting to feel sorry for Hobart because they wasn't getting any rain.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I kind of feel guilty about talking about what we got because the ones that didn't get it.
Hey, if you can brag, brag. That's all I can say.
Right.
So did you do the naked rain dance or what?
No, I didn't do it.
Oh, well, bummer. Somebody's got to do it. So anyway, well, hey, coming up this Sunday, April the 12th, there at the Washita County Activity Center. What you guys got going on there?
Yeah, our fire department, the Cloud Chief Fire Department, has our annual fundraiser coming up. It'll be from 11 to 2 there at the Activity Center in Cordell, or the old fairgrounds, used to call the Women's Building. We'll have fish and calf fries. That's kind of how we started out, a fundraiser that a lot of people didn't do. It's hard to find calf fries anymore, and we're all a bunch of farmers and ranchers out here, and so that's how we started. But we'll have fish and calf fries and French fries and coleslaw and everything to go with it. Baked beans. We encourage everyone to come out and support the Cloud Chief Fire Department.
Yeah, and that's from 11 to 2, right?
Yes, 11 to 2.
Yeah,
go
cool.
to church and bring the family out and eat lunch afterwards.
There you go. That's perfect. When the preacher says, "What are you guys going to do?" We're going to go get some cat fries. That's the way you talk to him about that.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What's Nakona, you're on the fire department there, and explain to everybody how important these fundraisers are for the fire departments.
Oh, they're extremely important. About 10 years ago, we were fortunate enough to get a little bit of sales tax money in Washita County. Right now, we're only getting about between $12,000 and $15,000 a year through our sales tax, and that kind of pays our insurance, pays our membership dues, and that kind of stuff. But as far as operating, the money that we get on these fundraisers is a tremendous help. I mean, that's the biggest source we have. to keep us running. And we take anything and everything we can get, especially from starting out not having anything, just starting a department from scratch. We started out with donations. The very first meeting we had, people brought us some money, and we started out with $1,500 from local farmers, and we just kind of built up from there. But the donations are kind of the lifeblood of rural volunteer fire departments.
What? So if you think about it, I don't know that we have more fires than we have 10 years ago or 20 years ago, but we've actually got more people out here, and we got more structures out in the rural areas. And after last year, we had an abundance of rain during the summer, and when you got rain, it's a great thing, but it also causes a problem for the spring of the following year with all the big forage that we got. And then but since 2020 or 2021, right around COVID, I guess, if you want to have something to compare it to, all your equipment there at most of your volunteer fire departments are used, and you guys do the work on it for the majority of the part yourself. But also, everybody hear about high inputs with farmers and ranchers and high inputs with everything else. Well, guess what? Your parts and your tires and I don't even like on one of your fire trucks. What's a flat going to cost you to put a new tire on?
Right. I mean, it's going to cost you $200 or $300 minimum to come put a new tire on a truck, and we go through a lot of tires. It seems like when we have fires and we're driving in places that's not really ideal to be driving in. But basically any kind of equipment we're looking at, if you put fire service around it, it seems like it almost doubles the price. That you could go down to the hardware store and buy the same stuff that doesn't say fire in front of it. It costs a lot less. And that's what rural volunteer departments are really good about is making do with what they have and trying to figure out what they can to save some money. Because like you said, we build a lot of our trucks ourselves.
Right. Yeah, and I'm real lucky in my neighborhood where I live down there, West Carter on the river. I think I probably can count 15 neighbors within 15 square miles all got fire trucks. So
right.
Not that I feel overly safe down there, but I feel confident it'll get knocked down pretty darn quick. So
right.
Yeah, and then
fires in those areas they can get real big real fast. So the more trucks there are, the faster they get there, the better off you're going to be.
Yeah, like that fire on that place that I take care of where my cows are out there, West Elk, the other day. Dude, the fire department showed up in full force, and I was talking to a friend of mine that's part of the Berlin Fire Department. He said they emptied the barn, and that wasn't a huge fire, but it could have been real quick like, and they got in there and they just knocked it down like it was nothing. It was awesome. And,
right.
And that's the way it goes. So help me out with there is a Ouachita County task force, correct?
Yes. Yeah, we're really trying to get that up and going, and now that we've had some good fundraisers and had a little bit of tax money involved, and people got some grants, we've got some better equipment where we're better able to go help other surrounding counties and other departments with our task force.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. And, I want to ask you and see what you know of it, because I know you're on one of the board members for the Oklahoma Department of Ag. I've noticed this year when I read the Oklahoma Forestry Department report that they send out every day via email, it just makes me feel a little more at ease knowing that all these task force from the Oklahoma Forestry Service are stationed like either at Weatherford or Burns Flat or Woodward or Guyman. Can you explain that, what's happened and why that's going on so much more this year?
Because the fuel load's a big part of it. Like you said, back in the summer had all that rain and everything grew up, and then we turned into a drought and everything dried up. They do a fire situation report and see the fuel loads and see what the weather's going to be like in certain areas and know that the quicker you get there, the faster you get on it, the better off you're going to be. And we've had some of the biggest wildfires in the state history in western Oklahoma, and they realize that. When you get in Ellis and Dewey and Roger Mills and even part of Beckham, there's lots and lots of grass and up towards the Panhandle, and they know that, so they want to get out there and get ahead of it. And like I said, watching the weather, seeing what the future weather is going to do. And most of the forestry their home is eastern Oklahoma. I mean, when you think about forestry, you think of eastern Oklahoma because there's trees. And so if we have a fire out here and they're all in far eastern Oklahoma, it takes a long time to get them out here.
Right.
So anything we can do to get ahead of the fire and know that there's going to be high fire risk days, and they can go ahead and pre-position those dozers and trucks in this area so they can get a quicker response. And I think the forestry is doing a phenomenal job of taking advantage of that.
Yeah, they are. One day last week, I think it was the fire down there on the refuge or the bridge there by the reformatory at Granite. I think he just showed up on my phone, and it wasn't 45 minutes later. I seen the Oklahoma Forestry Department convoy, and I'm guessing it was the one from Weatherford, and they could have been already in the area already, headed down there. So I think it's great, and the aerial support is unbelievable this year.
Right, it is. Very much so.
Yeah, so that's awesome. I mean, it's all, everybody's jiving and clicking, and all these task force and the Oklahoma Forestry Department and all this just jiving. It seems like a different attitude this year. But like you said, we knew we were going to need it because of all the extra forage from all the rain from last year, and it makes you feel better.
Right, for sure. And we actually did have a fire last week whenever that wind was so bad out there by Bessie, and had a really big fire that took off. And that showed the importance and significance of task forces. When that deal started, the wind was blowing 60, 70 plus, and it got in some tall grass, and it was moving fast. And we set off our task force page, and we were on war days already, wildland automatic response days. When that fire went off, everyone in the county converged on Bessie, and it was going so fast and so hot that the Beckham County Task Force was pretty well immediately requested. They got there really fast. A bunch of the Custer County trucks got there real fast, and that was kind of a hectic night because there were fires going on everywhere. Elk City had fires, and Clinton had fires, Weatherford had fires, and to know that we had that kind of support, having a big fire like that, moving that fast, that all those departments were going to send what they could send to come help us immediately. It was a tremendous blessing to have that many departments, and that's kind of why we want our task force to be up and going. Is those departments and those counties come running to help us, that we want to be there to go help them too. And so that's kind of why we're really pushing the task force deal. Is everybody needs help, and you never know when you're going to need it. So you want to be there when they need it.
Yeah, it's teamwork. So if you can't go to the mill this Sunday, what's another way that they can donate to the Cloud Chief Fire Department?
Well, we have a raffle that you can buy raffle tickets. You don't have to be there to win. We'll take any kind of donations. People sometimes just mail us checks. We'll take anything anybody's got. Our raffle this year is we were fortunate enough to get a grant through the Forestry Department. It was the Oklahoma Forestry Department's replacement grant, where they had some money allocated to replace aging trucks, and we got that grant to buy a new command vehicle. And so the command vehicle that we had is a 2002 Chevy Tahoe, four-wheel drive, automatic transmission, and we were trying to think of ways what we could do with it since we got the replacement for it, and one of the guys decided that they had the idea of, let's just raffle it off. Then we can give it away, and it can help somebody else out. So we're selling raffle tickets on that 2002 Tahoe. They're $50 a piece, and we're only selling 200 tickets. So when we sell those 200 tickets, we're out. So if you'd like a raffle ticket, you can look us up on Facebook. You can contact me. You can give me a call. 580-515-9359 is my cell phone, and I can get your name on a ticket. You can mail me a check or cash at me to pay for it, and you don't have to be there. If we draw your name, we'll call you and make arrangements to get it to you.
Awesome. That sounds like a good deal. That'll raise you some jack there for that deal. And then, like I said, the dinner, the tickets for the dinner this Sunday are for adults $15 and children 12 and under is $10. But man, fish and calf fries don't get any better than that.
Yep, and if you come in there, we usually have a pretty long line. So if you make it through the line and you're still hungry, we'll have people walking around with a basket of fish and calf fries and French fries, and you can eat all you want.
That's right.
We usually have a lot of fish and calf fries, so come on out and support us and get a good meal.
So with it being all the calf fries and catfish, have you ever seen the Cotton King there?
I think he's been before. I usually stay in the back a lot of the times cooking, so I don't get to see everybody that comes in. But I hope it makes it over.
Well, when you can do all you can eat deals, I'm sure he's right there in amongst the middle of it. One of the listeners says you can hardly eat anywhere for $15, so that's a really good deal, and I think it's a good deal too.
Yeah, we've discussed raising the prices, but it's just one of them deals that you can't hardly eat anywhere for $15 anymore. But I know we're trying to make money for the fire department, but that's kind of where we've been for the last few years, and we just haven't raised it. But come on out and pay $15, or if you want to pay $20, we'll gladly take it.
Hey, one last question for you, and I'm not putting you on the spot here. Since you're on the board for the Oklahoma Department of Agriculture, is there anything going on in the state right now that you can talk about that you might want to let our farming and our ag listeners know about that the ag board's working on?
There's not necessarily anything standing out. The forestry department's a big thing going on right now with all the fires and everything happening, and this is an election year. Kind of seeing what's going to come out of the legislature this year. There's always new laws that affect us. We're a regulatory agency, so we take all the new laws and then we have to enforce them. So we're kind of waiting to see what's going to happen there and see what's going to happen with the governor race and this election. So we're just kind of sitting back and waiting right now to see what's going to happen.
See what's going to happen, yeah, because I think we're just getting ready. We're just getting into the heat of the battle. Things are going to get really interesting, I think, with all the stuff going on. But that's the way politics do. So has Jim and Jordan come down off their cloud nine from the bull sale yet?
Oh, now that we had that bull sale and now we got a good rain, there's never going to be another poor day in Ouachita County.
So cool. Well, Nakona, thanks for coming on, taking your time out, and if I get a chance, I'll be over there. I'll come over and eat some lunch with you guys Sunday.
Perfect. We're looking forward to it, and thanks for having me on, and thanks for doing a little advertising for us, and just want people to know to come out, and we'll have trucks on display. You can see what we've done, with our money and how we're spending it, and just come out, and we're pretty proud of what we've done since we started in 2008. So just come out and take a look and have a good meal.
All right. Thanks, Nakona. Tell Jordan I said hello and the kids.
I will. Thanks a lot.
All right. See you later. All right. Thanks, Nakona Cook with the Cloud Chief Fire Department. You guys, even if you don't live in that area, like one of the listeners said, $15 for calf fries and catfish and coleslaw and beans and French fries, and no telling all those ladies over in Ouachita County. I'm pretty sure they know how to cook good desserts if they have any. So go check it out. So, all right, let's take an OCA break. We'll come back and finish the show up.
Today in Ag with Jimmy Clark.
A couple of months from now, your family will be on the road to your vacation destination. Stop the bickering over legroom with a roomier ride. When your crew is rolling through the Rockies or headed towards the beach, make the trip more fun. This summer, make getting there more enjoyable. You may not agree with the music coming out of the speakers, but you'll all love getting there in roomy, spacious comfort. Barbara Dyson Ford isn't a travel agency, but we can help you have a great vacation this summer. We're next to the airport in Oak City and online at barbadysonford.net.
Not all seed companies focus on sorghum and forages, but Advanta Seeds does. We prioritize yields and quality because that's what creates value for your business. So if you're dealing with it in the field, we're in the fight with high growth for tough weeds like Texas panicum and foxtail, Afix for proven protection from sugarcane aphids, and BMR6 for increased digestibility and greater gains. Talk to your seed dealer about Advanta Seeds and our industry-leading sorghum and forage portfolio.
Looking for the perfect venue for your next event? Look no further than the Frisco Center, located in the heart of western Oklahoma. Whether it's a stunning wedding, a joyful reception, a memorable birthday party, or a professional seminar, we've got you covered. With spacious rooms and exceptional service, Frisco Center is designed to make your special occasion unforgettable. Located at 101 South 4th Street in Clinton, Oklahoma. Call us today at 580-323-7874 to book your date. The Frisco Center, where every event is a reason to celebrate.
Hey folks, this is EJ Gredeman with ASCO Equipment out of Elk City, Oklahoma. If you need rental equipment, I got your back. From excavators to wheel loaders, telehandlers, and forklifts, we rent the brands that you know and trust. With flexible terms, responsible service, and expert support, we're here to keep your job on track. Need equipment? We're on it here at ASCO Equipment. Visit ASCOEQ.com or stop by our Elk City branch, 513 West 20th here in Elk City, Oklahoma, or you can just give me a call, 580-243-9233. Appreciate it, folks, and y'all have a blessed day.
As a farmer or rancher, you're always looking for ways to save time and money. The Apache Hay Wagon from Everett's Welding in Visay, Oklahoma will help you do just that. The Apache Hay Wagon eliminates 80 to 90% of hay waste with its unique design. It hauls multiple bales, saving you time and money. Go by Everett's Welding today and ask to see the Apache Hay Wagon. You'll be glad you did. You can also visit them online at everettswelding.com.
This is the Elk City Livestock Auction Market Report for Friday, March 20th. 1,421 head were sold. 3 head of steers at $417 brought $540. 6 at $438 brought $490. 3 at $520 brought $470. 11 at $631 brought $400. 7 at $758 brought $369. 4 at $778 brought $340. 5 head of heifers at $447 brought $450. 4 at $526 brought $407.50. 7 at $594 brought $360. 6 at $679 brought $325. 11 at $720 brought $328. 8 at $735 brought $321. 21 at $885 brought $290. Butcher cows $86 to $185. Butcher bulls $126 to $219. Bred cows $1,200 to $4,700. Pairs brought $1,750 to $5,000. Elk City Livestock Auction 3202 South Highway 6, Elk City, Oklahoma. Sale every Friday at 9 a.m. To consign, call Brandon Hickey 580-497-6095.
He loves talking about farming and ranching. Here's more of Today in Ag with Jimmy Clark.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tipton, Oklahoma. Here is your Hobart Farm and Garden, Southwest Oklahoma Ag weather update. 67 degrees. Dew point's 37. Humidity's 32. The winds are out of the southeast at 7. 1.80 inches of rain in the last 10 days. 3-day average 4-inch bare soil temperature 65. Sunset at 8:01. Sunny and 73 today, 44 tonight, and 71 and mostly cloudy. Mañana. Okay. I know we don't need any more bad news in the ag world, but I feel like you guys need to know this in case you want to go check. Well, I found baby grasshoppers in my Truda cow yesterday. Little babies. And a bunch of them. So keep an eye out on your crops right now with the grasshoppers. Also, I seen on social media where some guys, one of the farmers out here in western Oklahoma, I honestly don't remember who it was. It doesn't matter. Was checking his alfalfa, and he's got insects going, little alfalfa weevils, the whole 9 yards going. So keep an eye on your crops right now, guys. We need all the crop we can get right now, and we don't need the insects to be helping us destroy it. We got enough going on without no rain and all that other good stuff going on. So anyway, that's just thought I'd pass that along. Remember, tomorrow we'll be at the Beaver County Stockyards in Beaver starting at noon. Fundraiser for the Road Ranger, Ranger Road, fire. They got silent auctions, live auctions, food, donations. Lori will be up there with the Oklahoma Cattlemen's Association with hard copies of applications to fill out if you're needing assistance on your ranch or farm up there on your land. See you guys tomorrow. It's Today in Ag with Jimmy Clark, brought to you by First National Bank and Trust, Elk City, Sarah America.